Hello and good afternoon. My name is Russell DeWitt. I am traffic coach and I am greeting you from Brownsburg, Indiana. It is 1 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, May the 9th of year 2018. Today we're going to be hearing from Mr. Justin Glover. Justin will be sharing with us the Facebook hybrid strategy. So I'm going to turn things over to Justin, let him teach us, after which I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions brought about from Justin's teaching, okay? So the camera is going to get dark just for a moment while I turn things over to Justin. I'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Justin Glover and welcome to today's training. The title of the presentation today is the Facebook hybrid strategy. Now this is a marketing strategy that you can use as a consultant of Mobe to get traffic to and through your sales funnels so you can start making some sales. All right, so I'm excited. Got a lot of stuff to teach you here today, so let's go ahead and dive right in. First of all, those of you that do not know who I am, my name is Justin Glover. I am the traffic manager here at Mobe, and I actually met Matt back in 2008. We were both promoting some of the same affiliate programs, and we ended up winning some contests together and meeting and just becoming good friends. And long story short, I paid attention to Mobe for about 3 years while I was growing my own business. I've had two multi-seven-figure businesses that I've grown outside of Mobe, and I was so impressed with what Mobe was doing and what Matt has done with the company. I reached out to him in mid-2016 and said, look, I want to be a part of it. I don't really care how or what. I just want to be a part of it because I love what you're doing. And long story short, I am now here in the traffic division. I manage the traffic division, putting together these trainings for you. We've created a brand new curriculum for our coaches to teach. We're getting all of the traffic coaches teaching this brand new curriculum, and just really excited. We got a lot of good stuff going on. So that's a little bit about me. If you want to know more about me and my story, be sure and check out the webinar that I do every Monday called Getting Your Mobe Business Off to a Fast Start. I do spend a little bit more time on that webinar, going a little bit further into depth about my story and how Matt and I ended up meeting and all of that kind of stuff. All right, but that's the quick version here on today's training, because I want to get right into the content for today. But before I do that, I want to ask you one question. I ask you this question on every webinar that I do, and that is, why are you here? So if you are here, you are positioned in Mobe at some level. All right, you're a consultant in Mobe at some level. That's the only way that you have made it to this webinar in the first place. So my question is, why are you here? Why are you here on this webinar, for one, but more specifically, why are you in Mobe? Why are you doing this? I want you to think about why you decided that Mobe is the business for you, and why is now the time. So let me know in the chat box, and also let me know in the chat box what you are positioned at. So are you positioned at silver in Mobe? Are you titanium, platinum, diamond? Where are you positioned at as a Mobe consultant? Just type that those two things in the chat box. Let me know where you're positioned and also why you're here. All right, why did you decide to, what are you looking to do in your Mobe business? And the reason that I asked that question is because this webinar, this training, is going to be one of those trainings that you can use and go apply for yourself, and it will likely help get you to where you want to go and help you achieve the things that you want to achieve in your Mobe business. So I love hearing why you guys are here and what caused you to join Mobe and all of that. All right, so thank you so much for typing your answers in. Now let's go ahead and dive into today's content, because it's some money-making content, and I'm excited to share it. So this training is all about getting more people to go through your sales funnel. All right, at this point, this training is relevant for those of you that have a sales funnel in place. You have a funnel that you've built that is promoting more than likely the 21-step system. If you have seen the webinar that I do on Tuesdays, where we talk about the 3 pillars of your Mobe marketing strategy, you'll know that we teach pillar number 2 is to set up your own funnel, and that funnel promotes the 21-step system. And then pillar number 3 obviously is setting up your own funnel to promote the live event process. So we're going to talk about the funnel promoting the 21-step system. And we're going to talk about, once the funnel is actually built, once it's set up, how do you get people to it? How do you get people through it? Because if you got this beautiful funnel just sitting out there but no traffic going to it, then it's not going to do you any good. It's just going to be this nice funnel sitting on a page somewhere that nobody knows about. So we got to get people to the page. And that's what this training is all about. How do we get people to that page, and what's the strategy that we're going to use to do that? Now, there are so many ways to go out and drive traffic and market your pages on the internet. All of them work if you do them correctly. However, there are some strategies that are much easier, much faster, and quite frankly, they just perform better than others. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. This training is about combining two very specific traffic methods together in kind of a hybrid form to really get the best results possible. All right. Now, again, if you saw the Tuesday training that I do about the 3 pillars of Mobe marketing strategy, that is what gives you the most well-rounded business in Mobe. All right. It's that consistently growing and that consistently coming in and consistently getting bigger income. That's what we're all here for. And so the 3 pillars is what actually does that. Now, this is going to follow that same concept with traffic. We want you to have the most well-rounded business possible as you begin your traffic strategy to go out and get leads and create sales in this business. All right, so the 2 traffic methods that we're going to combine for this hybrid strategy are Facebook pay-per-click marketing and solo ad traffic, or what I call bulk traffic. All right, so it doesn't have to be solo ad traffic. It could be any bulk traffic that you get. Solo ad is typically kind of the go-to and the easiest and the most common whenever we're talking about the category of bulk traffic. Now, whenever I say bulk traffic, what I'm meaning is something that you can do easily today and get lots of visitors to your page tomorrow. And solo ads is typically one of the better ways to do that. This also does include combination of banner ads or ads on blogs or forums or things like that. A mixture of traffic. So in regards to Mobe, we have WeSellClicks.com. That would be what I consider bulk traffic. All right. So it's not exclusively solo ad traffic, but traffic that you can just go out and buy. You buy a certain amount of clicks, and those clicks land on your page. All right, so we're going to combine those two, and that's going to make up this hybrid strategy. All right. Now, both of these strategies work independently from each other, and they both work well if done correctly. However, when you put them together in the beginning of your marketing plan, you can really fast track your results, and even more importantly, you can kind of tippy-toe your way into the Facebook advertising world in a safe fashion. Now, if you know anybody that's about their marketing on Facebook, then it's very likely you know somebody that has had their Facebook account banned, because Facebook does not blink at banning accounts. If they see that you're doing something wrong, or if you go to place an ad with them and you don't do it the way that they like, it's kind of a coin flip. Sometimes you'll get the right person approving ads and your ad will slip through and you won't notice anything. Other times, however, you'll get the person that's doing their job on Facebook, and they're going to flag your ad and they'll disapprove it. And in even more extreme cases, they'll just completely shut your Facebook ad account down and prevent you from running ads altogether. So that's the purpose. That's one of the sort of the hidden benefits of this particular strategy, and the reason that we do it, because there's a couple of reasons that ad accounts get banned. One of them is because we place ads that don't have high relevance scores, or we're not out there also creating content for Facebook's platform, and so they just don't like us as advertisers, and they'll shut our account down. Now, this strategy we're going to be targeting a certain group of people, which you'll see here in a little bit. And that targeting is what's going to give us the leverage point here to kind of tippy-toe into the Facebook ad platform and show Facebook, hey, we are a trustworthy advertiser. You can trust us. Your people are going to like our ads. They're going to click on them. They're going to have high relevant scores, high click-through rates. And by doing so, if we do that right out of the gate, then we're going to establish a better long-term platform to advertiser relationship. And so Facebook will be more lenient with our future ads. And not only that, they're going to bring more people that will like our ads. Because if we have ads that are doing good, Facebook is happy to send us as many people as we want to actually see those ads. All right. So that's one of the other reasons that we like to combine these particular strategies. Okay, so let's talk about each of them individually, and then I'll explain the hybrid strategy and kind of how to put these two together. All right. So the first one is Facebook pay-per-click marketing. All right, so Facebook pay-per-click is an extremely targeted. There's literally 1 billion people on Facebook, and you as an advertiser have the ability to tell Facebook, hey, show my ad to these specific people, and you've got all these billions of people that are on Facebook to show your ad to. Now, it's not smart to go out and tell Facebook to show your ad to all billion people that are on there. That probably won't work that great. But Facebook allows you, they have some incredible data on their users, and they allow us as advertisers to use that data and show our ads to people who are who have taken very specific actions, or have very specific qualities or traits or interests, and we can just target and really get some targeted people there. So it gives us the ability to really get very eager leads and people that are eager to buy your product. All right. Now, when you go over to kind of preface Facebook marketing, it all starts with the targeting side of things. It all starts with your avatar. All right, when you go over your avatar with your traffic coach, which if you have a traffic coach and you're going through the new curriculum, that is going to be one of the steps that you go through. You're going to be talking in depth about your avatar with your coach, and that's done early on in the coaching sessions, because, like I said, it's the backbone. It's the basis of all of your marketing that you do. The better you know who it is that you're marketing to, the better you're going to be able to write ads to them, the better you're going to be able to identify them on Facebook and say, yep, that's my person, show my ad to them. And so it's very important that you work with your traffic coach and actually get clear on your avatar and get it broken down and get it written up on a page, on a single page, so that anytime you get ready to write an ad or send an email or write a video script, or anytime you get ready to communicate with your audience on any way, you can take out that one page sheet of paper that describes your avatar. You can read through it and get in the mindset. You can step into the mind of your avatar, and that will allow you to write a more effective piece of communication. All right, now I will tell you from the years of teaching people in previous businesses and also in Mobe, this is one of the areas that people just kind of skim over because it's not a sexy type of thing. You know, getting clear on who the avatar is it seems like, okay, just one of those exercises we need to do. Let's do it, get it over with, and we'll never look at it again. That's not the case. I can tell you the people that spend the most time doing this and really getting clear on who they're marketing to, you're going to have the bigger advantage. You're going to be able to communicate to people at a deeper way, at a deeper level, at a different way that your competitors just can't do it, because you're going to know more about them. All right, so definitely work with your traffic coach and really get clear on that avatar. Now, the big benefit of getting as specific as you can is so you can actually use the Facebook interest targeting to put your ads only in front of the people who are going to relate to it. All right, so that when you do that, that's the key to giving you a better performing ad. So if you were to tell Facebook, for example, show my ad to everybody in the United States. Doesn't matter, just everybody, male, woman, doesn't matter the age. Well, that's not going to have a very high click-through rate. That ad is not going to perform very well because there's so many people. It's kind of like walking out on the corner of the busiest street corner in the world and trying to sell your product. You're going to tell a whole lot of people about it, and probably very few are going to be interested in it. However, if you go into a room of 20 people who have paid for a ticket to learn about the topic of the product that you're selling, you can probably tell those 20 people about your product and make more sales than if you were to go out and talk to thousands during the day just on a random street corner. So it's the same concept here. We want to get really targeted with who we're actually showing our ads to, and the way that we get targeted is by knowing about our avatar, who our avatar is, where they hang out online, what they're interested in, who they follow, what books they read, what magazines they read, what demographic they're in. All of that factors into the equation, all right, and allows you to have a better performing ad, which makes Facebook want to show it more. It also makes your leads cheaper. So two things happen when you have a dialed-in ad. Number one is Facebook rewards you with cheaper clicks, so you get cheaper leads, which gives you more money to profit from your ads. And then the second thing is Facebook wants to go and show it more, so they're going to display your ad to even more people. All right, so it's very important that we get the targeting correct on this, and that's the part where most people actually mess up, because when they go to target, it's just a guess for the most part. All right, now there is a bit of a downside. The downside of Facebook in the beginning, whenever you're learning the strategy, is there's a lot of areas that you're going to need to tweak until you get your ad dialed down into perfection. All right, which means your lead flow in the beginning, it's probably going to be slow, and whenever you have a few clicks and few leads just kind of trickling into this brand new marketing funnel that you've got built, it can get frustrating, and it's, quite frankly, as the marketer, we want it to happen a lot quicker. And when you don't have a lot of numbers running through your capture page and your thank you page, it's really hard to tell how well the actual sales funnel is doing at getting people through to the sales page. So you've built this beautiful funnel, and now you got it ready to go, and it's got your follow-up series and ready to sell the 21-step system. But if you're only getting a few clicks a day here or there, it's going to take a while, and we need to run hundreds of people through your funnel in order to see, okay, is this funnel actually converting? Is it working? Is it doing the job that I built it to do? And so for that we want to just speed up that process, and that's where solo ads come in to this picture, or what I call bulk traffic. All right, so this method is very easy. It's a very easy way to generate a lot of leads very quickly, to get literally thousands of people to your capture page, to the front door of your funnel, in a very short period of time. And doing that, that helps you get the larger numbers that you need to see how well your funnel is actually performing. All right, now the downside of doing that is these clicks that you get to your capture page, and these leads that come in, they're pretty generic. Whenever you buy bulk traffic, the traffic is coming from an ad somewhere on the internet. Maybe it's through an email that somebody sent, or maybe it's from an advertisement, but the gist of the ad is just topic based. So if you're promoting one of the 21-step systems and you get bulk solo ad traffic to it, then they're going to be coming from, let's say you buy your clicks from WeSellClicks.com, then they're going to be coming from somewhere on the internet that says something to the effect of, if you want to make money online, click here to learn about this 21-step system. And that's about as specific as the ad will get, all right? Because we're running these ads all over the place, and they're coming from different vendors, different places. And so these clicks are more generic. They are absolutely more generic compared to the specific interest targeting that you can do with Facebook. So what we want to do is we want to combine these two strategies, the quickness and speediness of the bulk traffic, combined with the specific targeting and the more non-generic lead quality of Facebook. We want to combine those two and kind of get the best of both worlds. So that's where we talk about the hybrid strategy. All right, so with solo ads, you don't have the ability to target anyone specific, just the people who are interested in the general topic of making money. All right, sometimes these clicks perform well, and sometimes they don't. You really have no control over the traffic that comes to your site, which is why using only approved solo ad vendors is something that we recommend, because you absolutely get what you pay for. And so if you're working with a traffic coach, we do have other approved vendors that we recommend for getting these bulk clicks to your funnel. All right, because that's the first step. Once you've got this funnel set up and built, it consists of a capture page to a thank you page, and then that thank you page sort of serves as the bridge to get people onto your list and know who you are as a person, because you're going to be the one sending them emails, and then also to get them on to the next step in the process, which is through your affiliate link to watch the sales video or the sales page for the 21-step system product that you're selling. All right, so you don't have any control over the traffic that comes to your site with the bulk traffic. However, the benefit of the bulk traffic is it gives you those numbers that we need. So lots of people, literally thousands of people running through your sales funnel at one time. That gives you the ability to do a couple of things. Number one, it gives you the ability to see how well your actual capture page is converting, how well your thank you page and your sales page are converting, and if there's any place where the funnel is breaking down. Because the very first step, if we were to zoom out here, now that you got your funnel built, the next step is you got to test it. And if you're testing it with slow, random, sporadic clicks here and there from Facebook, it's going to take a long time to test it. And so what we want to do is we want to just test it quick and get it to the point where we know that it's actually working. So that's one of the benefits of utilizing solo ads in the beginning, or this bulk traffic. It gives you the ability to see how well your capture page and your thank you page and the rest of your funnel is actually converting, and if anything is breaking down. All right. It's also the critical first step of what we call the Facebook hybrid strategy. So there's two parts to turning traffic on. Whenever we're going through when you're working with your traffic coach, going through the new traffic curriculum, you get your funnel built, which we help you build, and then once it's built, it's time to turn traffic onto it. And there's two phases to turning traffic on. Phase one is let's get some people to it with bulk traffic, so then they start opting in. And then phase two is once those people are there, we're going to turn on Facebook ads and we're going to target those people that take a certain action. All right, so that's what we're doing here, and that's where when we combine the two, that's what we get called the hybrid strategy. Now, because it can take a while, let's talk about the hybrid strategy. Because it can actually take a while to get the numbers that you need to make a qualified decision of how well your capture page and thank you page are converting with Facebook in the beginning, adding solo ads into that strategy at the same time, that's going to give you enough data to make the tweaks that you need to your actual pages. All right. And that's going to give you the best of both worlds, actually helping you get results faster with your marketing. Now, it's also a way to tippy-toe into Facebook advertising, like I said, and really prevent yourself from getting your ad account shut down by Facebook. Because if you go into Facebook advertising and you just go out into the world, to the cold audience, you tell Facebook, here's my ad, here's the first ad that I'm going to run, and I want you to show it to people that also like, let's say, Tony Robbins or Digital Marketer or Matt Lloyd, or people, if they like them, they'll probably like the product that I'm selling, so show my ad to them. That's good in a way, and the more you know your avatar, the better you'll be able to kind of dial that in, but it's not the best way to get the exact targeting. What we want to do in the beginning is we want to, because it's still just a guess, quite frankly. It's a guess saying, look, if they like that, they're probably going to like this thing. But guess what? They might not, because not everybody that likes Tony Robbins is interested in making money with a 21-step system. Not everybody that likes digital marketer, they like people for different reasons. They read magazines for different reasons. So that is a good way to start with the targeting, but It's just kind of an educated guess is what it boils down to. So what we like to do is we like to tell Facebook instead, for that first ad that we place, remember that first ad is important. We want to make sure that we have high relevance scores, high click-through rates. That way Facebook can know, okay, this person kind of knows what they're doing. They're creating ads on our platform that our people are considering relevant and our people are liking and engaging with. So we're going to continue to show their ads, and we're going to reward this advertiser with even cheaper clicks. So this is a way to kind of tippy toe into that. And the way that it works is like this. Step one is you drive the bulk traffic from WeSellClicks.com or one of our approved vendors that our traffic coaches can let you know. You drive bulk traffic to your capture page, and then a certain percentage of those people that land on your capture page, they're going to opt in. Well, if you build the funnel the way that we show you how to build it in the traffic coaching curriculum, and if you use the share code that your traffic coach gave you, then you're going to have a pixel on your funnel and a custom audience created in Facebook so that we can tell Facebook, hey, only show this first ad to people who I know 100% without a doubt are interested in this specific product that I'm selling. Now, how do we know if somebody is interested in the product that we're selling? Well, we go to the people that have just given us their email address. So we drive bulk traffic to the capture page, and a certain percentage of those people are going to read the headline. They're going to say, give me your email address. Your capture page email is going to say something like, give me your email address, and I'll show you the video to, the system, the 21-step system for making money on the internet, or whatever your capture page says. And then it's going to redirect to one of the 21-step offers. Now, what we want to do is if people see that page, a certain percentage of them are going to say, you know what, yes, I want to know about this specific system. And so they're going to opt into your list. When they do that, they're going to land on your thank you page, and at that point, they are going to be pixeled by Facebook. And those are the people that we're going to tell Facebook to show our ad to. Only the ones who land on our capture page and give us their email address, because we know that that's like them raising their hand and saying, yeah, I'm interested in learning more about the 21-step system. So those are the people that we're going to show our ads to in the beginning, and those are the only people that we're going to show our ads to in the beginning. And then once we show our ads to those people, they're going to have a higher likelihood of having a higher relevance score and higher click-through rates, and then that will establish that good advertiser vendor relationship with Facebook, and it'll allow us to go and create additional ads after that and go out to the more generic audience and do the interest targeting, things like that, and have better success with that strategy. So that's the reason and kind of the process that we follow with this hybrid strategy. Step one is get bulk traffic to your capture page. Step two, turn Facebook ads and target the ones that opt in. And that those two things combined are that makes up the Facebook hybrid strategy. Now, in terms of conversion rates and how many clicks do you need to get and that sort of thing, here's what we usually recommend. You want to, if you build your funnel and your capture page according to the curriculum, and you use the share code that our traffic coaches have given you, then you're probably the template that we give you, depending on what modifications you make on the capture page, what background image you use, and then what headline you use. That will all determine how your capture page converts. But if you use it similar to the one that we've given you, and you don't modify it too much, then it should convert somewhere around 25% with bulk traffic. All right, now that's going to be all over the board. We've got people that are getting 50+%, and we got some people that are getting 15% or less. It all depends on what the headline says, what the image is. But if you use kind of the combination that we provide in the template that we give you, then we kind of assume somewhere close to a 25%. So if we know that 25% of the people that land on your capture page are going to give you their email address, then that means in order for us to get 500 people to opt in and get 500 emails and build a custom audience of 500 people who we can advertise to, if we need 500 people, because one of the things that Facebook says is, in order to advertise, we can't advertise to a custom audience of 2 people. We have to have a few hundred, and it changes from time to time, but I believe at the time of recording this, it's around 500 people. So you got to have around 500 people in your Facebook custom audience before you can actually turn ads on to advertise to them. Now, every person that opts in is going to be added to your Facebook custom audience. And so what that means is, if we need 500 people in our custom audience, that means we need essentially 500 people to opt in. And if our capture page is converting at 25%, then we need about 2,000 people to land on our capture page. So we buy 2,000 bulk clicks to land on our capture page. 25% of them, or 500 people, will then opt in. They'll all be pixeled. Your custom audience will grow to 500. You'll also have the 500 people on your email list who will automatically start getting your emails, all pushing them back to your the sales page to sell the 21-step system. But those 500 people that go on your list, they're also going to be going on your Facebook custom audience list. And then we can do step 2, which is turn on the Facebook ads, and we can target those people who have opted in. And that, my friends, is the Facebook hybrid strategy. So let's talk a little bit about custom audiences and retargeting. One of the other big reasons that we really like combining these 2 strategies is because it allows us to have 2 other benefits that are going to help you scale your results. Now, number 1 is, since you have your Facebook pixels inside your funnel, Facebook is actually keeping track of who's visiting your sites. And if you don't know how to put your Facebook your Facebook pixel on your page, then you can go to the Traffic Coaching Training Center, which is on mobeaffiliatesupport.com. On that website, go to Series 2 in the Traffic Coaching Training area and watch video number 10. It walks you through the entire process of how to actually do that. Or you can ask your traffic coach and they can point you in the right direction. Now, the second thing is, when you have a few hundred visitors reach your capture page, which happens quite quickly with bulk traffic, then you can tell Facebook to create what we call a lookalike audience. Now, this is when Facebook goes out and they find another audience that has similar likes and interest to the people who have already visited your site. So we're going to be pixeling these people because we know that they're interested in general make money online. And then certain percentage of them are going to opt in to learn more about the 21-step system. Well, they're a little bit more interested. So what we're going to do is tell Facebook, let's create a lookalike audience based on these people, because these people said they were interested. They were interested enough to give me their email address. So use all of your data on your billions of people, Facebook, and go bring me more people who are just like these people. And Facebook does exactly that. They'll go use their data, which they have more data than any other advertising platform out there, and they'll use that data to bring more people to you and create another audience that we can then serve ads to. And then we can take those ads and we can send them to your capture page via Facebook. All right, so that is the strategy here. This gives us another audience that we can actually use on Facebook to put our ads in front of, which again, because it's more targeted, that allows us to have higher relevance scores, higher click-through rates, which Facebook rewards us for, and we just keep repeating the cycle. All right, now let's talk a little bit more about Facebook pixels. Using your Facebook pixels, you can actually choose to do what we call retargeting, which is essentially what the Facebook hybrid strategy is. We can retarget the visitors who landed on your capture page but didn't actually opt in and become a lead. So all of those, let's say you get 2,000 clicks to your capture page from bulk traffic, but only 25% opt in, so only 500 people opt in. Well, what happens to the other 2,500 people or 1,500 people or the other 75%? Well, we can run, because we have our Facebook pixel on the funnel, we can run an ad to those people and encourage them to come back and maybe give it another shot. You didn't opt in the first time. How about now? Here's another reason or two why you should opt in. Just remind them. All right, this is a highly effective way to really create new Facebook ads that will show up only to those people who've already seen your capture page, even if they came from bulk traffic. All right, now you can do a lot of creative ads when you're retargeting your own custom audience, and they're a lot cheaper than when you're retargeting your own custom audience. They're a lot cheaper since Facebook knows that they come from you. They're your own people. They're visitors of your website. So Facebook knows, okay, well, they visited their website once before, so they're obviously interested in them. So you get a cheaper click. Now, retargeting ads should be the same image as your capture page. If you're using the image capture page that we use as the template, then your retargeting ad will also use that image. All right, if you're retargeting, trying to get people to come back and opt in, if you're targeting the 75% that don't opt in the first time, then you're going to want to use that same image just so there's the congruency and they're going to remember it. Now, you want to write a simple headline on these ads, and these type of retargeting ads can be very effective, and they don't have to be complex. You don't have to write big stories of why they need to go and opt in. You can simply write an ad that basically says, hey, did life get in the way? Or wait, you forgot to do this. You came to the page, but you forgot to do this. And just getting somebody to the page for a second time, you can sometimes pick up another 20 or 30% of those 2,000 people that you get to your site. You can pick up another 20 or 30% of them to give you their email address for just a few dollars more if you do it right. So it's the reason we like this strategy so much. Now, again, you can refer back to the Traffic Coaching Training Center to learn more about how to create custom audiences on Facebook and to learn more about the retargeting process. All right. Now, that is the Facebook hybrid strategy, and I have an action step for you guys that are here on this webinar. I hope you have enjoyed the strategy and gotten some value from this, and if you did, I have an action step for you, and that is to come back. Come back tomorrow, come back next week. I do this same webinar every day or every Wednesday of the week, and so you can come back and bring somebody. So bring your team, anybody that you know that has a funnel up that is not marketing effectively just yet. Bring them back here, let them learn this strategy. That way they can get their questions answered. I'll be here every week answering questions. And also, one thing that I would like you guys to do, if you found this helpful, the biggest thing you can do to help me out is to go post this in the Facebook group. Go let people in the Facebook group that you're in one of the Mobe Facebook groups, let them know that these webinars are here, that you just attended this webinar and you just learned a really cool strategy and now you're excited because of this reason or whatever. But go let them know that you got value. Post your takeaways. Tag me in it if you want to. My name is Justin Glover. I'm from Conway, Arkansas, so if we're not friends on Facebook, definitely send me a request, and let's connect. Go tell others about it, and if you have any questions, go ahead and type them into the chat box now, because we're going to take a few minutes to answer some of those questions. And while you are typing these questions in, I just want to run through the schedule, the weekly webinar schedule, so you know what webinars you have access to here. And you can come back tomorrow, or if you missed one of the earlier webinars, you can come back next week and check them out. So on Mondays, I do a webinar called Getting Your Mobe Business Off to a Fast Start, which is just that. Tuesdays, I talk about the 3 pillars of your marketing strategy. On Wednesdays, that's when we talk about this Facebook hybrid strategy. On Thursdays, I talk all about email marketing, which is about building the relationships with your list. Once you turn traffic onto your funnel, you're going to be building your list. And if you use bulk traffic like I recommended today, you're going to be building your list fast. Well, you need to communicate with that list. And so that's what we talk about on Thursdays. What I'm talking about on tomorrow's webinar, show you how to actually communicate with them correctly and build a true relationship with them that will essentially turn your email list long-term into kind of an ATM machine where you can send out an email, make a recommendation, and people take that recommendation and go buy a product or whatever. So made literally millions of dollars using email marketing, and I'm excited to share that information with you on tomorrow's webinar. And then on Friday, I talk all about follow-up. So if you're doing this strategy or you're using We Sell Good Traffic and you're going to be generating 21-step buyers, you're going to be generating buyers of the 21-step system. And when you generate a buyer of the 21-step system, that's just the first step. There is a need for you to follow up with that buyer to make sure that they actually consume the 21-step system that they purchased. And by doing that, you will exponentially increase the likelihood of people consuming the 21 steps, working with their coach, and actually upgrading and earning you bigger ticket commissions. So that's on Friday. Every Friday we talk about follow-up. I just open up my follow-up process and show you exactly how I do it and how we recommend doing it. That is the schedule as of right now. So make sure, if you haven't seen all these webinars, come back tomorrow, come back the next day. Let us know what questions you have, and we'll get them answered. This is your opportunity to come and get your questions answered every day. And so I appreciate all of you attending. Again, if you found this helpful, please share it. And with that being said, let's answer some of these questions.
Hello. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the questions. Let me give another clarifier. My name is Russell DeWitt. I'm a traffic coach working alongside with Justin Glover. So do not confuse me with Justin Glover. But he did ask me to moderate today's webinar and also answer the questions. So let me go to the chat area. I'm going to see what questions are available. Again, questions. And I want to set the parameters around the type of questions that will be asked. Please limit the questions to the content that Justin shared today. And I know that he discussed the Facebook hybrid strategy. Okay. So with all due respect, I don't want to turn this into a Mobe support call. Okay. I just want to limit this to the questions related to the content Justin shared today, and that being the Facebook hybrid strategy. So are there any questions that we have concerning the content, the Facebook hybrid strategy? Okay, still waiting on questions. Okay. Any questions we have? Okay. Vicus asks, where can we find training for making funnels, etc.? Very good question, Vicus. When you ask that question, and it's a good question you asked, Vicus, it's a good one. It also communicates to me, Vicus, that you have yet to have communications with your Mobe traffic coach. So, Vicus, let me say this. I'm going to restate your question and then address that. You write, quote, where can we find training for making funnels, etc.? Vicus, I defer you to your Mobe traffic coach. Since you are positioned with Mobe, you are allowed some bonus coaching sessions with your traffic coach. Your traffic coach is not to be confused with your Mobe business coach who walked you through the 21 steps. They're two totally separate people. So go ahead, write a support ticket, say, hey, per webinar I attended today, I do understand I'm allowed some coaching sessions with my traffic coach. Please assign one to me, and support will do that for you, okay? Jackie says, I'm froze on action step, come back on a question mark. I don't know if that's a question. Jackie, I will say this, though, that this webinar is rubbing on all cylinders, so I'm suspecting it's an issue with your own laptop or computer that you're using to get in. I can only recommend to refresh the screen, okay? David. David says, can you elaborate more on how we establish our avatar? As it concerns No, it's all good. Folks, you're hearing a granddaughter in the background. You know, I would apologize for it, but to me, it's music in my ears. I'll just ask that you endure, okay? So again, elaborating on an avatar. David, well, again, the avatar is, you know, quite frankly, who is the individual you wish to reach out to when you do your advertising. Let me give you an example. Let's say I created a new cheeseburger, okay, and I want to market this terrific 1.5-pound cheeseburger. All right. Well, I know, number one, my avatar is not going to be a vegan. Okay. Probably my avatar. Let me give an example of an avatar to whom I would market my 1.5-pound cheeseburger. Mid-40s, male, football fan, loves beer and grilling. Okay. Blue collar worker. You know, I'm just narrowing it down. Okay. And obviously loves cheeseburgers. Okay. But do you see how I was specific on some of the things in creating a person to whom I would market? Okay. So that's what we want to do concerning our avatar. You want to ask yourself, what type of person do I want to reach out to? Okay. You can start by creating, not so much by creating, but you might want to talk about yourself. I mean, you know, you were drawn to this business venture. So what are the features about you? How old are you? What profession or line of work did you do before you got involved in this? What are your specific interests? Are you a father? Are you married? You know, things like that. So those are, you know, in other words, you're creating a person to whom you would reach out and that's creating an avatar. Okay. All right. Rochelle is asking for a Facebook group name. You guys want to help Rochelle out? Facebook group name. Let me take a look. Rochelle, what you can do a search in Facebook for the word Mobe, and it's going to pull up tons of things for you. Okay. I just found one that says Mobe official. Okay. Mobe Live Events is another group name. Again, it's called Mobe Live Events. There's another one that says Mobe Community. So I hope you're writing this down, Rochelle. Mobe Community, Mobe Live Events. I see another one, Mobe Silver Masterclass Program. I can repeat that. Mobe Community, Mobe Live Events, Mobe Silver Masterclass Program. And by the way, Rochelle, all I did, I went to Facebook, I went to the search bar, typed in the word Mobe, there they are, okay? You'll find a bunch of groups for Mobe there, okay? All right, that's my response to that one. David says light bulb went on. That's cool, David. Good, good. Someone, Korakot. I hope I'm saying it right. Korakot, Korakot. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I hope I'm doing it correctly and respectfully. I want to know detail about this Facebook hybrid strategy. So how I do later write support traffic to traffic coach. I am titanium position. Okay. So Korakot, if you have yet to have a Mobe traffic coach, and since your position is titanium, my friend, you get 8 coaching sessions with a traffic coach. 3 because your position is silver gold, and another 5 because you're titanium positioning, which totals 8. And so, yeah, Korakot, go ahead and write a support ticket, and just say, hey, listen, I understand per the webinar I attended today, I'm allowed 8 coaching sessions with the traffic coach. Please assign one to me. Korakot, you'll get a traffic coach. Rochelle's asking if they ask me to join Face Group, which one should I join? Rochelle, you can join them all. Okay? You know, you're not limited and allowed to just one. You can join them all. Okay? I joined several myself, so it's okay. Rochelle, just go ahead and join them all, my friend. Okay? Oh, and you're welcome, Rochelle. Okay? All right. All right, I don't see any other questions coming in. So, all right, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Tomorrow, oh wait, hold on. Bambry, B-A-M-B-R-Y. I hope I'm reading that right. Bambry says, how much total monthly you think for the traffic? Bambry, I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you talking about a marketing budget, Bambry? Is that what you're talking about? Like a total monthly budget? And how much would one set aside for, you know, budgeting traffic? I'm gonna, for now, until you correct me, Bambry, that's what I'm going to assume you're asking. You know, what is an ideal? You know, what is an ideal monthly budget for traffic? Okay. Well, I'm sharing this answer with you from the paradigm of a strategist. Okay. As a strategist, when I coach people, those who are starting their Mobe business, you want to think of a good, healthy launch for your business. So when I say healthy launch, I want you to think about NASA. I want you to think about Cape Canaveral, Florida, rockets taking off. Those things don't half-ass it. I mean, those are rockets literally going in outer space. They shoot for the stars. So when you launch your business, you want to start strong. So I would say go grab as much capital as you can and do a healthy, strong launch. I think you're wanting me to mention specific dollars. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Okay. Let me tell you, I will share a few things. There's one expert by the name of Stan Kuczynski. He's a gentleman that I was introduced to in the world of online marketing back in 2009, and he heads up what's called Bulldog Marketing. He tells every beginner, this is what this master pro, Stan Kuczynski, says. He says, start with about $400 to $500 a month and be prepared to go long and be very, very patient. Okay? So if you're going to go about $400 to $500 per month, be very patient with yourself. Be prepared to go 15 months minimum with that kind of budget. Okay? But that's only $500 a month ad spend, you know, which I'm humbly submitting is a pretty small amount for ad spend. But at least it's a start. Okay? Enrique writes, if you get $2 for every $1 spend, what is your budget? Okay, Enrique, let me read that again. If you get $2 for every $1 spent, what is your budget? Enrique, I'm going to assume you're talking about marketing dollars. Okay? So Enrique, unless you correct me, I'm going to talk marketing dollars, marketing budget. Okay? And so in the context of monthly, I'm just saying marketing budget, oh, it's a comment? Okay. I mean, with all due respect, there's a question mark at the end, and you're asking, what is your budget? Enrique, let me say this. I would like to meet the person who gets $2 in return for every $1 spent. If I meet an online marketer who gets a return of $2 for every $1 spent, I want to meet that person. I want to meet that person. let me qualify that. If the person habitually, that's, listen to the adverb, habitually. If the person habitually gets $2 with every $1 spent in ads, I will easily pay $10,000 to that person to teach me for 2 hours. I'll pay $5,000 an hour for a person to teach me that. Okay? All right. Now you have the question mark, John Chow. Okay, I know who John Chow is. I've been privileged to interact with him. I would like to see. If he does $2 for every $1 spent, I would like to see it. I would like to ask that. Since there's a student that alleges that John Chow has done that, I have no problem talking with John about that. There's a person named Chow. Chow. Your name's Chow, C-H-A-U. You say, I have watched Ask Matt Lloyd video. He said if I have 50 leads in IMF workshops, then 20% will show up. 20 people's, then 20% will go homes to Home Business Summit. That's 4 people. It means about 12 leads. So one person goes to Home Business Summit. I will make $120 commissions a sale on Home Business Summit. My goal is $3,000. It means 25 sales. So, okay, then there's a question. How much will I pay to have 12 leads? Chow, that's contingent upon how powerful your. It's contingent upon a few things, Chow. I'm not going to pull out a flat number and tell you it's going to cost X dollars because there are so many variables, Chow. Let me give you an example. How powerful is your story ad, period, on Facebook? How powerful is that story ad? You got to consider the variable of the photograph that you're going to add on your story ad. That is something to consider as well. Also, you want to consider your avatar, those to whom you are reaching and showing this ad. Also, another variable is your landing page. What's that look like? What's the headline? What images are in there? Okay? All those variables impact how much you're going to spend to get those 12 customers. So again, Chow, I'm not going to pull a flat number and say this is what you spend to get 12 leads because all those variables play a role in it. Okay? All right. Any other questions about the hybrid strategy? Okay, well, really, I can't address them. I'm going to have to run. I have a 2 o'clock appointment, and that's 2 minutes from now. So I'm going to go ahead and go. We're going to meet again tomorrow. We're going to talk about building a relationship with those on our email list. Justin Glover will be teaching us, so I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Traffic Coach Russell DeWitt. I'm signing out. See you later.